Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited to talk to all of y'all about mood swings. We are going to get into some gameplay, some history, all of the things. But of course, this panel would not be complete without the man who created this game himself. Honestly, this man needs hardly an introduction. It is Mark Rosewater. All right, Mark, how cool is this to be introducing a brand new game?
It is very exciting, and I didn't know this day was actually going to happen, so it being here is very, very exciting. So I have a story to tell. So
yes, let's set the stage.
Okay, so in 1993, Magic the Gathering comes out. Awesome game. Maybe you guys have heard of it. Okay, then in 1995, I joined Wizards of the Coast full time.
Yeah.
But our story really begins in 1998, and there is me back in 1998.
I particularly love your hair in this picture. It's fantastic, yeah.
This is before I went gray. My hair wasn't always gray.
It's the curls.
So one of the things, one day in the pit, that's where R&D sits, we had a discussion about complexity. Mm-hmm. And I love making scales for people that know me. So I made a complexity scale. And on one end was games so complex that you can't possibly learn them in one. You have to play multiple times. Mm-hmm. And I used Axis and Allies was my example.
Woof, okay.
And the other end of the spectrum were games that you need to play once and you understand it. Mm-hmm. Maybe you don't master it, but at least you understand it.
Sure.
Jenga was my example at the other end. So I was thinking about trading card games, and I said, well, Magic's at the one end of the spectrum, right? Magic is a wonderful game, but a little bit complex.
No.
For example, I picked some complex cards for Magic.
Yeah, these are a lot.
But my favorite is Balduvian Shaman, the one on the right, was a common in Ice Age. But anyway, I said, Magic is at the complex end of the spectrum. Mm-hmm. What is at the simple end? How do you take everything that's cool about trading card games, but make it the simplest possible version? Mm-hmm. What is the most accessible version of a trading card game?
Right.
And so I came up with it, and I called it Mood Swings. So this is my actual, when I first made it, I drew on cards. This is my actual little logo I made with markers. And so the idea was, I said, okay, how do you make a trading card game simple? And so what I did is I started thinking about normal card games. So my example here is Mealborn. Any Mealborn fans out in the audience?
Yeah, we got like one.
This is a card game. And the idea is you go to the store, you buy Mealborn, and then you have a game. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to collect anything. Mm-hmm. You have a full game. And I said, could a trading card game work like that? Mm-hmm. Could we make a trading card game? I mean, Magic, for example, right now has 35,000 cards, and the rule book is 200 plus pages. And the idea when you buy Magic is here's pieces of a game. Go assemble the game. Sure. That's a lot. Yeah. So the idea is, okay, so here's what I wanted.
Yeah.
I wanted to have something where there was no required deck building. Mm-hmm. I wanted you to say, you could buy it and just play. Not that you couldn't opt in to make changes, not that you couldn't adapt it, but you weren't forced to.
Sure.
Second is, I just wanted simpler rules. Magic, like I said, it's 293 pages, I believe. My goal was I wanted the rules to be on the back in front of one card. Mm-hmm. And when you buy the game, there is a rules card that the rules are on the back in front of one single card.
It's one thing.
The other thing I wanted fast gameplay. Mm-hmm. So my joke all along is, when Richard Garfield first went to Wizards of the Coast, mm-hmm. he actually wasn't pitching Magic. He was pitching a game called Robo Rally. Peter Atkinson, who was the president of Wizards of the Coast, said, we can't make that. We're a tiny company. That's too many pieces. We can't make it. So Richard said to him, well, I'm a game designer. What kind of game do you want? Mm-hmm. And so what Peter said to him is, I want a game you can play in between Dungeons & Dragons games.
Oh.
So the whole time, my true north of this product has been, I want a game you can play in between Magic games. And so this game is playable 2 to 4 players, but in a 2-player version, it's like a 5-minute game, 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And finally, I wanted a really universal theme. So that's why I chose emotions. Here's how it works.
Yeah.
You have one deck. Everybody plays off the same deck. You only play one card a turn. Your entire turn is play one card. There's no mana system. Just play one card. I play a card. My opponent plays a card. Who has the higher score? If you win, you win the round. Win 3 rounds, and you win. And I've always been a big fan of emotions. My mom's a psychologist. In fact, in college, I wrote a play called Lego My Ego, where all the characters were emotions. This is before Herman's Head, before Inside Out.
Inside Out, yeah.
Yeah, so the characters were emotions. I love emotions. And the thing I really like about emotions is they're universal.
Yeah.
A lot of people like elves, but everybody's been angry. Everybody's been sad. And it just felt like something that was instantly understandable.
Absolutely, yeah.
So now I'm going to show you, this is the very first version of the card Love, which is in the final set that I ever made. I literally took blank cards. I wrote on them on marker. I hand wrote them. And this was back in 1998.
This is incredible. I love seeing this.
Between 1998 and 2026, I made a few versions of the game. I saved it all. Here's just a sampling of some of the different things I've done over the time. We tried a lot of different things. We had pop culture images and magic images, and sometimes it was stickers, sometimes we made frames. But anyway, I spent a lot of time evolving this and iterating it. Yeah. Finally, somebody came to me and asked me if they could make mood swings. It was the Secret Lair team. And I, of course, said absolutely, positively. 28 years in, I'm like, I'm more than happy to make it.
Absolutely. Finally, this game has been brought to life.
Oh, the one last thing I want to point out, the other thing that's really important I just want to stress is, one of the cool things about a trading card game is that it's unique, that you can build things. And so when you go to the store and you buy Milborn, if you and I buy Milborn, it's the same game no matter where we play.
Yeah.
But the way Mood Swings works is everybody gets a unique deck. So you get 45 cards out of a potential 133. So when I go to your house, it's a different game than when you're at my house.
Oh, I love
that's
that.
a very different experience.
Absolutely.
So we'll get into that as we get this.
Yeah, we're gonna play a few games in a little bit, but we are gonna bring up some more people who helped bring this to life. I mean, hundreds of people touch a Magic set to bring it from world building first idea to actual cards in the hands of players. And obviously, this is a decades-long project for you.
Yes.
But we do have like a small team of people who helped make this happen.
Very much.
So I would love to introduce Corey Bowen, Ari Zirulnik, and Colby Nichols to the stage. Thank you guys so much.
So by the way, I created the game back in 1998.
Yes.
And you guys saw what I looked like in 1998. So we thought it'd be fun to show you what the panel looked like in 1998.
Yeah, this is fantastic for everyone. Corey, let's start with you. What did you do on Mood Swings?
Yeah, well, I'm a principal game designer on Magic, and so on Mood Swings, I also helped with the game design. I was kind of in charge of helping balance the game, making sure the cards play at similar power levels to each other, as well as just being a sounding board for a lot of Mark's ideas of how the cards actually play.
Absolutely. Ari, what about you?
I was one of the creative leads on Mood Swings, so I helped select art and words, and I did a lot of playtesting.
He did.
Yeah.
Ari was on the design team, so.
Colby?
Yeah, I'm Colby. I'm an art director.
Oh.
We're not hearing you, Colby.
Someone's mic is not working.
Can you just lean close so they can?
Here, whisper
lean
into
into
my
his mic.
Speaking to his mouth, Colby.
We could just do this, Ari.
Yeah, this is fine.
Hi, friends.
Beautiful.
It is truly about
I'm
love.
Colby. I'm an art director on Studio X for Magic. I was the art director and lead graphic designer for Mood Swings. Somebody please tell me.
Okay.
Ooh,
I kind of liked it.
Yeah, that was emotional.
The owner of a Colorado plate FHTR48 White Ram 3500 Pro Master. Please return to your vehicle immediately.
Is that?
I gotta go.
Oh man. All right. So it's I mean, this game has come a long way. Where were all of you in 1998?
I'm not sure if I remember where it was at in 1998. It's a little fishy.
Little baby.
Let's see. I was about halfway through elementary school and about 1 year away from starting Magic the Gathering.
Ooh.
I was a little skater boy in high school.
Yeah, you can see I was a huge dork, first chair French horn in middle school. All right, so where were all of you when you first heard about mood swings?
The project came across my desk in 2024, and that's when I first met Mark in the halls of Wizards. It was a big deal.
Yeah, I first heard about mood swings a few years ago when Mark showed me the digital prototype.
Yeah.
And we played some games, and nobody remembers how those games turned out. Anyone could have won, and they weren't embarrassing.
No.
I was an intern at Magic in December 2017, and when I was an intern, Mark showed me the version of mood swings in 2017.
Yep.
So in this past year or so, when I was asked to help, get it across the finish line, I was really excited to help Mark complete the game.
Absolutely. Colby, I would love to talk a little bit more about working on a game that is Wizards of the Coast, but obviously is not Magic or D&D.
Yeah, this was a lot simpler than working on a Magic set. There were a lot less moving pieces, still nearly the same amount of people. It took a whole village to make this. I created the logo, the card back, the frames, and the packaging for Mood Swings. And there was a multiplication of self-inflicted pressure to deliver this game alongside Mark and really honor his gaming legacy. Going from 28 years of R&D to shipping a game in a year and being here on stage with all of you was no easy feat. It was a very wild, fast ride.
What about you, Ari?
So a large part of my contribution to Mood Swings was helping select the art alongside Matt Danner and Mark for each of the cards. Because to create this game as a prototype, we weren't able to commission 133 new pieces of art. So what we had to do was basically look through the history of Magic and find sketches that were very evocative of the emotions on each card. And then we would search for cards, be like, oh man, this card has someone really mad on it. Let's put this on anger. And then we would go check the database and be like, oh, that sketch is in color, or there's no sketch. So I feel like we looked at like maybe 2 or 3 or more cards for each emotion just to find ones that worked.
Yeah, and also there was I remember embarrassment, trying to find art for embarrassment, that's not easy. Name a Magic card that has art that would make sense for embarrassment.
Humiliate. Oh, sorry. This game it's a game about punching, and feeling and punching they don't have as much overlap as you might have.
It does anger well. We had a lot of choices for anger.
Yeah, anger was easy. But yeah, I also helped with the words. I spent a lot of time in the thesaurus looking for the right word for each feeling.
Yeah.
With my favorite one being condescension, which means to speak down to.
Wow.
And the other thing I did was a ton of play testing. I believe I have played the 3rd most Mood Swings of anybody in the world, which will, I assume, soon be usurped by one of you. But Mark's played the most. His wife Laura has played the 2nd most, and then it's me.
Yeah, you're number 3.
I claim 4.
You're 4. You guys both have a ways to catch up to Laura, though. So.
Yeah.
Corey, what's it like working on a game that isn't Magic after working on Magic for so many years?
Yeah, I mean, most of my career has been Magic, and with Magic you have, over 30 years of lessons learned of what's the best practices here, what's the best kind of shape for this card or for this set. But this is a whole new game. And yeah, it kind of has 30-ish years of history technically,
yes.
but it's still a new project, a new thing, and there's not as many bona fide lessons to bring into play here. And it uses a whole different skill set in game design from just bringing what you know from the past and more getting into that kind of primordial fundamentals of game design, which I really, really enjoy working in. So it was a blast.
Absolutely. All right, Colby. Let's talk about one of the big challenges, the card back.
Yes, this was the most impossible challenge because the Magic card back is so iconic. It's just a piece of Magic history with all of its imperfections. So how do you make a card back that can stand next to it Well, you really don't. You just make what's fun and what matches the game. What really anchored this design was the Magic M and the Magic G that we see here. It's tied together with some really loose, fun, fantasy-esque type. And then we've got Wooburg. So starting with white in the middle, Ooburg all the way around. The color pie does present in Mood Swings. It's an awesome Magic carryover. The entire visual approach for Mood Swings was to make it feel like it was being made in the margins between Mark's time on Magic. So Mark's doing this set, and then he's cutting this card up and putting it together, and then he's off to this set, and now he's putting together the packaging. It's got a very DIY, prototypical feel to it on purpose.
Absolutely. So Mark, I mean, you've been working on this for quite some time, but when you hadn't been working on Magic for very long when you had first started thinking of this.
Yeah. I mean, I started freelancing in '94, full-time '95, and I started this in '98.
Yeah.
And like I said, this was a project. People keep asking me, they're like, why did you spend 28 years trying to make this game? So Aaron Forsyth's my boss, and he likes to say that persistence is my superpower. There's literally things in Magic that I just outweighted the person stopping me.
Incredible.
And they left, and then I put it in. And so I really, really, in my heart of hearts, believed this was a good game. The basic core game loop is the exact same game loop from 1998. So I just had faith in it, and I on some level can't believe we're making it. I mean, anyway, it is very exciting that it's finally getting made.
I'm gonna show off the next card that we have to show because I do think it's really cool.
Well, this is the faces. You want to talk a little bit about the face of the cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, the face of the cards are super simple. So it's got this cut and paste energy to it, like I was describing earlier. Mm-hmm. We've got a point total in the top right. You don't spend mana to play cards. You are trying to gain a high score throughout playing one card a turn. We've got the first edition symbol in the bottom right that appears only on the first edition of this game. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We also write out the rarity, and we have a color call out near the artist credit for our colorblind folks.
I love that. Yeah. So again, we've talked about this quite a lot. This game has been many years in the making. What was it like working on something that technically started in the last millennium? I feel ancient saying that.
I mean, I was 2 years old when Mark started making this game. It's really, really interesting. I mean, especially with game design as such kind of a newer field of study, field of thought. I went to college for game design. Mark learned game design just by doing it.
On the street.
On the street.
By creating
it. Street game designer. And I literally studied it, so it's very interesting taking that perspective, what Mark thought was going to be fun and cool and brought to the game, and how can I bring my ideas and meld them within those generations and those perspectives. So I think the game does a really good job being fun for everyone on that axis. Yeah. But it's honestly really cool to work with Mark as an older guard game designer. Sorry, Mark.
What about you, Ari?
Yeah, so I'd say it was easier than working on a full Magic set due to it has so many years, and since the concept is less high fantasy fighting and more like a universal truth, like emotions, it's not so much creating a world as it is just evoking the feelings that are listed on the cards.
The emotions all pre-existed.
Yeah, the emotion. We only made up one, but we're not going to tell you which one it is. You're going to have to guess.
One emotion is fake?
No, it's real now.
Okay,
it's
real
just
now.
new. But yeah, no, it was very cool though. With this game being 28 years old, we also did have that many years of Magic art to look at for this set. Like, the oldest pieces of art in this game are nearly as old as the game itself, which is
If
pretty
I made
cool.
it in 1998, there'd been way less art.
That's true. Well, more stick figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about what's in. When you buy Mood Swings, what are you getting?
Oh, we are going to get to that later.
Yeah,
later. After we play.
Okay.
We play some of the
we're
games.
Play first.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. But I do want to. I want to bring us back to how your sense of the history has been as all of these pieces have come together.
I mean, it's amazing to see all the stuff that happened. I had a lot of versions that I made, but seeing the actual Colby's version, the actual real thing, just bring it to life is It's just kind of amazing. And this weekend, for example, I've been playing with people, and it's just been so much fun to actually like introduce my game to people and play with them and see people enjoy it. It's been great.
Absolutely. Okay, so as I said, we are about to play Mood Swings live here at MagicCon, but now that you've all worked on this set, how would you describe the experience of playing the game?
Yeah, for me, it feels like playing Magic back in the 90s. It's very fun, it's quick, it's snappy. I've been a player since Ice Age, so to get back to some really core, simple mechanics was great. It makes me feel like I'm at my LGS in childhood seeing Channel Fireball combo for the first time. It's all very quick, very snappy, play with your emotions.
Yeah, I would describe the game as chaotic, lighthearted, and lightweight. Like, there's a lot of room for skill expression and interaction and finding like really interesting ways the cards work, but you also can totally ignore that if you want to. The game is as complex as you want it to be. This could be a little snack in between Commander games, or this could be like a game night where you try to create the ultimate Mood Swings deck and with the weirdest stuff.
I describe it to people as like a skirmish duel puzzle game almost. There's so much difference between game to game, and a lot of it is I'm dueling against you, but a lot of it is I'm solving the own puzzle of what can I do with my own hand. My hand is so different every single game, so I really, really enjoy it from that context.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Mark, you get the last word.
Yeah, I mean, I call it my love letter to trading card games. And what the core of it was, what are the things that I love about trading card games? Can I strip away all the complexity? And I love the modularity of the cards. I love the idea that the game's bigger than the box. I love the idea that you can collect and trade. Like, I wanted to bring all the things along. And one of the reasons we're going to play today is I just want you to see it. The game is very simple and fast. But there's a lot of interesting decisions to make. And that's the balance between making it like light and breezy, but still strategic. There's a sweet spot, and I like to think I found the sweet spot.
Excellent. Let's see if you have. We're going to stop talking about it, and we're actually going to play some games.
Nice, nice. Give it up.
Are we going to have?
Folks to move chairs, or we move?
You're going to have to hold my mic for a minute.
I'll hold your mic? Okay.
We're going to bring the
over?
table up,
perfect.
actually. Thank you.
All right, do you want to go on the other side?
Yeah, I'll go to the others.
Oh, fair enough.
I need everybody in the audience to pay very close attention to how these guys are playing this game for a very specific reason that you'll find out later. I mean, it's Ari and Colby up first.
Okay, so let's walk through the basics of the game. You shuffle your deck. Each player is going to get 5 cards. So you draw 5 cards from the deck. So here, I will just deal them out.
Sir.
Okay, so Corey's going to go first. Colby's going to go first. So the idea is, on your turn, you play 1 card. There's no mana system. You just play any card you want. You play 1 card. Your card is going to have a score on it in the upper right-hand corner. You can see Generosity right here. That 6 is the score on it. So Colby will play a card.
And when you're going first, you kind of just want to play a nice tempo card.
Yeah.
Usually it's better to go second in the game.
Oh, so there's no first player advantage then?
Second player advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play this first card here. It's a white card. It's Complacency. It's worth 4, and it has no rules text.
What's Complacency?
Can you show us some complacency, Colby? Oh, that's perfect.
Okay, so Colby played his card. He has a score of 4. Now it's Ari's turn to play a card.
All right, I'm going to play the card Avoidance. It's a blue card worth 3 points that says, after playing this mood, you choose left or right, and I'll choose right. Each player chooses one of their moods and gives it to the next player in the chosen direction. So, Colby, I would love for you to have this.
I feel complacent about that.
There's a lot
Not
of
anymore.
there's a lot of swinginess in this game, a lot of back and forth happening.
Okay, so we're at the end of round 1. Colby has 3 points, and Ari has 4 points. So Ari's going to win the first turn. So we'll give you a little smiley face to show that you've won. And now, because Ari has won, he goes first on the next turn. The advantage of going first is he'll win a tie, And the loser, Colby, gets to draw a card.
So it's important, if you just keep winning, you'll run out of cards. If your hand's not good enough, you might need to lose a few rounds to make it all the way to 3 wins.
All right. Well, I will start by playing Disgust. It's a 6-point black card that says, while in play, this mood's value is 3 if there are 2 or more green or white moods. But there's only 1 white mood out, and there's no way Colby has a green or white one to play, so I'm going to rest on my laurels here with 10 points.
Also, why are there 2 different dice totals on there?
So cards with that have 2 set values have the other dice total in the lower left-hand corner. So if Colby were to extremely unlikely play a white or green card, I could flip the card over to represent that it's currently worth 3 points.
So you'll notice there's 2 different colors. White dice, that's the number. It's never going to change. A black die, read the card. It could change. As discussed, for example, it could go between 6 and 3, depending on certain circumstances.
So Ari,
Yeah.
I'm going to play a green card.
What?
It is Hope. It is worth 0, but while in play, I may play an additional mood during each of my turns. Gorgeous artwork on there. Do you want to explain the little burst that happens here on Hope?
Oh, yeah. So if you see the little exclamation point, any card that does something while it's in play other than change score, because that's a black die, there's a little exclamation point to say, oh, pay attention, this card does something while it's in play.
So Hope is a rare. A lot of the rares and mythics and mood swings really swing the tides of the game. Hope will let Colby play an extra card every turn, including this turn. So we'll see what else he has.
Yeah, so I'm going to follow that up with a card called Panic. It is a blue card. It's worth 1, so my score is 4 right now. After playing this mood, choose up to 1 or 2 players, and choose Ari. For each of the chosen player, put one of their moods into their hand. You can't put this mood into your hand this way. So I'm going to return your complacency to hand.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Great. Disgust is worth 6 points.
No!
Oh, and Colby missed it.
Okay, so we come to the end of the second turn. So Colby has 4 points, and Ari has 6 points. So Ari will win the second turn. You only need to win 3 rounds to win.
It looks like Colby might be in a bad spot, but he does have Hope on board. If he plays a couple of strong consecutive turns, he can easily take this win back.
Well, I'm going to play a card that I think Colby can relate to after that turn. I'm going to play Embarrassment. And it's a 3-point red card that says, after playing this mood, you may discard a card from your hand with a 4, 5, or 6 in the top right-hand corner. If you do, this mood's value becomes 5. So I will discard the Complacency that we've all seen and flip my Embarrassment up to a 5-pointer for an 11-point.
Okay, so I need to wrap this up with at least 6 points. No, you're at 11. So yeah, I need math. Yeah, I need 12.
Remember,
right?
Disgust goes back to 3 if a green or white card, second green or white card is in play.
And Ari wins ties? Is that
Ari
right?
wins ties. Because Ari went first, Ari will win the tie.
Ari wins ties. Okay, I'm going to do this. I have 2 cards I'm playing this turn, so I'm going to play Self-Loathing. It is a 6. It's worth 6. To play this card, put 1 or more of your moods into the discard pile. I'm going to put Panic into the discard pile. This is a black card. The black card has a little bit of a purplish tint to it.
That takes you to 9.
Which will take me to 9.
There's no way he has 3 points. So.
No.
And then I'm going to Hate your
What?
Disgust.
No.
Hate is a black card worth 0. After playing this mood, I may put any mood onto the bottom of the deck. If I do, I draw a card.
So it's a very strong turn by Colby to play a 6, only discarding a pretty weak 1 and a removal spell against one of Ari's cards.
Okay, so at the end of the third round, Colby has 9, Ari has 5.
Smiley.
Smiley. Okay, and I'm starting the round, is that
Yeah,
right?
you start the round because you won.
Okay.
You've got a great lead now, Colby.
I do. I just gotta hold
Gotta
on.
make sure to keep it, yeah.
That's true.
I can play 2 cards. I'm going to start by playing Loyalty. It's a white card. It's worth 3 points. While in play, this mood's value is 6 if there are 2 or more green and or blue moods, which there are. So this will be worth 6.
Okay, it takes him to 15.
For my second card, I'm going to play a card called Rationalization. It is a blue card. After playing this mood, I may choose 1, put my hand onto the bottom of the deck and draw that many cards, or choose left or right simultaneously. Each player gives their hand to the player in the chosen direction. I have a single card to give you, my friend.
Great. Here's 3.
Now that is brutal. One of the downsides of the hope is you might run out of a hand and run out of plays. A big downside. But with rationalization, he gets to take all of Ari's cards and leave Ari left with 1 card.
So what emotion is that evoking you, Ari?
Hopelessness. We'll see if I can turn it around, but it's feeling unlikely. Here, let me draw a card.
Okay, so after end of
Whoa.
round 4.
Colby
I
went first that
Colby went
round.
first.
You have
You get to go.
All right, I
card
get
to
to
play.
play the card he gave me. Right. Well, I have no choice but to play anger. So after playing this mood, I can put any number of moods with total value 5 or less into the discard. So we'll get rid of hope, we'll get rid of hate, and we will get rid of rationalization. 2 more.
Total of 5, right?
Yeah, 5 max. So we'll get rid of these. Your loyalty will flip back around.
Ah,
Okay, so you're now at 12.
12.
It's great that Ari got the
That
hope
lead?
off the board, but we'll see if
Okay,
it's too
so
late.
at the end of round 4, Colby has 12, Ari has 5. Colby wins his second win. Final turn. Whoever
All
wins
right.
this turn will win.
Okay, I'm on the play. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yes.
I'm going to play. I think
And hope is gone, so you only get to play 1 card.
This is definitely my favorite card in Mood Swings so far because it's so damn cute. I'm going to play a card called Exhilaration. To play this card, I put one of my moods into the discard pile. While in play, I score my moods an extra time, so my score will double.
Your score is
Whoa.
now 18.
Well, thankfully, I have a card worth 100 points. You can't see it, though. We know, I have discussed, so that brings me to 11, which is not enough. Good game.
GG, Ari.
Excellent. All right. We've got to get the experts in here, I think. Corey?
Wait, I thought you said the experts.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm
I'll
sorry.
step
Mark,
in.
you think you're a good mood swings player? You might have been making this for 30 years, but I bet someone from the audience could take you down.
Someone from the audience?
Yeah, clearly.
way.
You've never even played. I think they could take you down easy.
Okay, does anybody in the audience think they could beat me?
Oh, we've got a lot of volunteers. I see somebody in a crown over there. Yeah. I mean, they clearly look like they're already a winner.
They better be.
Yeah. Excellent.
Come on.
Woo! Everybody welcome Athena to the stage.
Okay, well, what is your name? Athena. Nice to meet you, Athena. Okay, have a
I
seat.
think I'm going to help you out, okay?
Okay, so we're each starting with 5 cards. And what we're going to do is you're going to look at your cards, and after looking at the cards, you can decide whether you want to go first or you want me to go first.
If you need any
And-
strategic advice,
You do have a guide here to help you.
of course.
Okay. He's played the 4th most time of anybody.
I have.
Exactly.
The hardest part about mood swings is reading your first hand, understanding what's going on. When deciding if you're going first or second, you kind of really want to think about, are you tempo-based or are you reactive-based? But in general, I recommend going second. It's a lot stronger in this game to react to your opponent.
Okay, I'm going to start by playing a green card called Determination. So Determination's worth 3, and if there ever is 3 or more cards in play, 3 or more moods in play, we call cards in play moods. If there are 3 or more moods in play that are the same color, it becomes 6. But right now it's 3, so I have 3 points.
Great. As a reminder, the player who goes first will break ties. So you're really looking to, do you want to beat Mark's 3? Do you want to set up? 3 is kind of a low number, so let's see if we have anything in our hand that beats 3 easily. Right, we have some cards. This card is a card that will win this round, but will be bad for setting up for later. Kind of depends on what you want to do. This card is another card that will set up, but won't win this round. So it depends on, do you want to feel like you want to win now and start off strong, or do you want to set up better for later? Set up better for later? Then I think one of these 3s that do some later, I haven't read this, or maybe this one might be the best to set up for later if that's your strategy.
Yeah. I'm going to play a blue obsession for 3. says, while in play, this mood's value is 6 if there are 2 or more white and or black moods.
Okay, so at the end of round 1, I have 3, you have 3. Because I went first, I win ties. So I'm going to win the first round, and you get a card because you lost.
Which is great. We love drawing cards in mood swings.
Yes.
And now Mark has to go first again, which means we can react again to what he's going to play.
Okay, I'm going to play a card called Paranoia. So what's going to happen is you're going to lose a random card from your hand, and then and we're going to put it on the bottom of the deck, and then I'm going to draw a card.
Okay.
So mix up your cards. It's random, so. Okay, I will pick a card now. Okay, I'm going to take this card. So this card is Conviction.
Ooh.
So Conviction will go on the bottom of the deck, and I get to draw a card as the person who played Paranoia. And Paranoia is worth 2, so I'm now up to 5. So it's 5-3, but now you get to play.
Great. This is cool because just another 3 will win us the round, and we still have some setup cards.
All right, what do we think, guys?
I did play a black card. This needs 1 more black or white card
Right.
to be worth 6.
Let's see what this card does. It's pretty interesting. Sorry, guys, we're reading. Maybe we can play this card to read out loud. I feel like, if you want to, if it's the best strategy, but this might be the best one to turn the tides here.
It's White Faith for 3, but it has the exclamation. It says, after playing this mood, you may discard a green or blue card from your hand. If you do, suppress any mood. It remains suppressed for as long as you have this mood. While suppressed, that mood turns into a value of 0. Turn it sideways to keep track.
Great, so let's pick a green or blue card to discard.
I'm going to discard Delight.
Okay.
Great, in mood swings we have a shared discard pile, so if you have cards to interact with the discard pile, either player can interact. So now we have an awesome thing. We have Faith in here. You can choose which of these to suppress, which is basically turning it to 0 for as long as Faith is in play. Which one do you want to suppress?
You're green.
Great, we'll do that tap to signify.
Yes. So what a suppressed means is when a card is suppressed, it's still in play. It still counts for things that care about cards, but its score is 0.
Right.
So now I go down to 2.
Right, and it still has its color, which is also important. And
Okay.
our obsession, now that there's a white and a black card up, our obsession upgrades to 6.
Okay, so now that means you have a score of 9. I have a score of 2. So you win the second turn.
Ooh,
and I
nice.
All
Give it up.
Great
right.
job.
That's awesome.
Now, since you won, you go first on the next turn.
Okay.
And you'll win ties because you're going first.
Okay.
We're reading. It's a very moody game. A lot of complicated cards. I'm just making commentary. No pressure here.
Yeah, so by the way, there's 45 cards. Once you play a couple times, you start to learn all the cards, and so it obviously goes much faster.
Yes.
The very first time you play, you're reading everything, and that's a little bit slower.
The game loop is very smooth. Really reading the cards, understanding the synergies. Not only is that the most complicated part to try to get into, but it's just the fun part is understanding how your cards interact with each other and how you can figure out the best combinations between them.
I'm going to play Envy. To play this card, put one of your moods into the discard pile. If you can't do that, you can't play this card. Moods are cards in play. So for that, I will do...
So remember, faith is what's suppressing determination.
Yes.
So if you get rid of faith, I get my determination back.
Yes.
Tricky conundrum.
You could always take it
Exactly.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take it back if you want.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Then instead, I'll do Glee.
Ooh, Glee's a really good card here.
So read Glee.
While in play, this mood's value is 6 if you played it this round. So I'll flip it over for 6.
Right, so normally it's worth 0, but for the very first turn, it's worth 6, which is
Yes.
pretty high. So you now have 15.
So this will be great for next turn, because next turn when it's a 0, that's a card you can discard to play the other card you were thinking of playing. So actually, I think we've got Mark in the sights here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right, Woo.
Okay. I am going to play Spite. Spite is worth 1. It says, after playing this mood, choose up to 2 players. I'll choose 1 player. For each of the chosen players, put one of the moods with an even value into the discard pile. I'm going to put Obsession into the discard pile.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now, I'm not going to, so that's only worth 3, and you are still at 9. So I'm not going to win this turn.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
So we'll get the smiley face.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
2 to
On the
1.
hero's side.
Card.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Okay, so you need to win one more turn, and there's 2 more rounds to go. So just win one of them, and you will win.
Right.
I'll,
We're going first. Glee's a 0, and you've got 1 card to play.
I'll play Envy. Play this card, put one of your moods into the discard pile. I'll go with Glee. While in play, this mood's value increases by 2 for each mood your moodiest opponent has.
I'm the moodiest opponent.
Mark is
Yeah.
very moody.
I have 3 moods in play.
Yes.
So currently it's worth 6, but Mark will play another card, and it'll be worth 8.
Okay, what do I want to do here? So she's at 3.
Come on, Mark. I thought you said you were good at this game.
I want to make sure I'm correctly playing. Okay.
We're chill. Don't worry. He's thinking. He's trying to find the lines.
I'm trying to find, yes. So basically, I have to play a card. So she's going to be at, oh, sorry, right now, this is worth 4. So you're at 7 right now, but you can go up to 9 when I play a card. So I'm trying to figure out what I can do that might help me here.
Mark,
Mark's
it's
on the
worth
back
6
foot
right now.
here.
You have 3 moods.
He's deep in the
I
tank.
have 3 moods. sorry.
Will Mark Rosewater become Mark Losewater?
I know.
That one works better if you write it down. It's less good out loud, but you got it.
You're about to be an undefeated mood swings player.
Okay. Is there a way out of this? If I do that, then you get to 8.
Scoop.
Yeah, Mark just scooped.
Yeah.
Mark, the people
Okay.
are rushing you.
People are, I think people are rushing me. So I do not believe I can win. So I can play Rebellion. I can name 3, meaning I destroy all things that are worth 3, meaning I'll destroy the faith. That means my determination. Oh, my determination is worth 6 because there are 3 black cards in play. I do win this turn. So I have 2, 6, 1, and 1. So I have 8 and 3. I have 11.
Mark, how could you?
And you have 8. Well, she
Wow.
hasn't lost yet because I only have 1 point.
Okay. Okay.
So I win the 4th round.
I looked away for a second, and everything changed.
What the heck?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
draw
what
a
mood
card.
swings is.
Yeah.
A lot of huge
How do we
swings.
know?
Okay, so I go first since I won.
Yes.
He's cheating.
It's possible.
It's a nice card to have.
Okay. You have envy, so I got to be careful about how many cards I play.
Maybe he'll play as many cards as possible.
Right.
I'm going to play Fickleness. Fickleness says, after playing this round, calculate the most common color or colors among all moods, and then put all moods of that color back in their player's hands. So black is the most common mood.
Yes.
So I'm going to put all the black cards back. This will knock my determination down to 3. So it knocks me down to 5. And it knocks you down to 0. But you still get to play a card.
Okay.
Ooh, this is really, really rough. We can't play the envy again because there's no moods to discard.
I have to play Conviction, which is 2. After playing this mood, choose a mood. Its player puts it on the bottom of the deck and draws a card.
Okay, what mood would you like to put on the bottom of the deck?
Determination.
So determination goes on the bottom of the deck. I then draw a card, which happens to be this card. Here's the problem. You have a score of 2. I have a score of 2. The person who goes first wins the tie, and I win first.
Oh my gosh, he won!
Thank you for playing.
Well,
I think we might have time for one more game.
I think we need a rematch.
Rematch?
Yeah, rematch.
I'm not going down without a fight.
That's right, that's
Seems
my
like the
champion.
best. First game never counts, right?
I will say,
not at all.
that was very
warm-up.
close.
Exactly.
That was very
Yeah.
close.
Did you guys see how
learning.
long Mark had to think to
Exactly.
pull that play out?
My dad taught me to never quit, so.
Yeah.
And he's
Gotta
been
read all
playing
the
Magic
cards.
for like 20 years, so.
Right.
Okay, once again, look at your hand, and you can decide whether you want to go first or you want me to go first.
Oh, this is a very interesting hand. Take a look at this card. I think that's what your strategy wants to be around.
Okay. Okay.
Not necessarily playing first, but it's something to keep in mind.
I'll go second. You can go first.
Okay, I will go first.
Ooh, confident.
Yeah.
Okay, let me think what I want to do here. I have a very interesting hand.
Means he has a bad hand.
Okay. I am going to play Bashfulness.
Ooh.
So Bashfulness is worth 6, but at the end of the turn, if I win this turn, Bashfulness is very bashful. It will go away to the bottom of the deck, and I'll draw a new card.
Okay.
But if I don't win this turn, Bashful stays around. Bashfulness doesn't like attention.
Okay.
It's very interesting.
I'm gonna wait to hold off on that card.
Yeah. What card does this? What's the white card here do? It's very interesting. There's a world where you play this into this, and you win this turn anyways.
Oh. Okay.
You could also choose this turn to just set up and have Mark lose his bashfulness. There's an aggressive play you can make here. There's a conservative play you can make here. It all comes down to your strategy.
I'm not sure. I might need assistance with this.
Need assistance? I could help you play a really
Audience member
tricky
is giving
play
good
if you're
advice.
interested.
Yeah, I'm
So
loving
this
how
one is
quickly
great.
everyone's picking
Lets
this
you
up.
put additional mood, and then you put that mood back in your hand. So you can play this into this.
What do you
into
have,
this.
Mark?
You can play 3 cards this turn.
Can I see that?
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right, so I recommend
Yeah, what's
playing
he-
this.
what's he
going
got?
out,
Yeah.
All right,
following
here's
up
we
with
got
this
Mark
and this
stand
all in the
here.
same turn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with blue
Yes.
and security. After
Oh,
playing this
yeah,
mood,
okay.
you may play an additional mood this turn. If you do, after scoring, put that mood into your hand if it's still in play. And then I'll follow with kindness.
Okay?
After playing this mood, you may play an additional mood this turn if it has a 1, a 3, or a 5 in its top right corner. And I'll go with Triumph.
Storm count 3.
While in play, Triumph's mood values 5 if you went first this round.
Okay,
Fortunately,
you
I
did.
did.
So it's worth 3 this round.
But we still
Okay.
win this
Correct.
round.
So it's 7-6. You, in fact, win the first round.
Let's go.
Excellent.
Now, at the end of the round, Bashfulness isn't that bashful. It didn't win.
No.
But kindness does go away. Or, sorry, kindness goes back to your hand because insecurity, the extra card went back to your hand.
But that's great because
So-
kindness lets you play an extra card in general, so it's not a bad card to have back in your hands.
Okay, so right now, you get to go first. I draw a card because I lost.
And not only do we get to go first, but our triumph is up to 5 because we're winning,
Yes.
because we're winners.
I feel like there's some symbolism there. There's always room for kindness. I don't know.
Hold on.
Always comes
beautiful.
back
That's
to
beautiful.
you.
I love it.
Something there.
I bet we did that on purpose.
Like-
I don't
Probably,
remember, but
yeah.
I'm sure we did.
Yeah.
Fine.
Sounds like us.
Someone who made this game
Sitting
probably
happiness,
made this
playing the
Yeah,
on purpose like this. Yeah.
Back to you.
I'm going to play Happiness. While in play, this mood's value is 6 and 2 if a player has both a red mood and a white mood. Unfortunately, you don't. So,
We are at 9 here.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Okay, it is my turn. You know what the solution to happiness is?
what?
Uh-oh.
Imagination. So all cards are blue. So as long as imagination's in play, it's worth 3. It says after playing this mood, choose a color. All moods, meaning cards in play, are the chosen color. I'm picking blue. So right now all cards are blue.
Okay.
Now that only gives me 9 points. And you currently are at 9 as well. But you went first, so you're going to win the tie.
Ah. Excellent.
This is great. Not only are we winning, but Mark played Imagination to answer happiness. We weren't that worried about turning happiness on. We're already winning.
Yeah.
Let's read this card on the left here. Did you draw your card, Mark?
Oh, I did not draw my card. I did draw my card.
This, on Imagination, is going to be very good.
I flip this back around.
You're going first, so you're
Oh,
staying
yes,
here.
yes,
So it's staying at 5. We're doing really good.
Okay, so one more round, you win.
Right.
I have to win 3 rounds. Can I do it?
Yeah, so win 3 rounds. He has a bashfulness. He can only win 1 round before we win.
Right now I'm bashful but imaginative. So
I'll play Shock. After playing this mood, choose up to 2 players. For each chosen player, put one of their moods with the value of 3 or less into the discard pile. Goodbye to your imagination.
Great play.
okay.
Excellent.
So right now you have 5 and 6. You have 11 points. So you have 11 and I have 6.
The shock is worded this way to target 2 different players because this game also can be played in multiplayer. So many of the cards work in a way where you can hit 2 different opponents in multiplayer. So if you want to pick up this game and play with multiple friends, that's something you can do. All right, Mark, back in the tank. We're going to pull out some huge board swing this time.
I had a really fun play that required my imagination.
I think I know what was in your hands.
Let's see. Can't I? Okay, I don't. There are board. There's literally a card in it called Wrath. That destroys
That's
all
an
the cards.
emotion. It's an emotion. And
There's some magic jokes in this
Right.
set. So.
remember, Cyclonic Rift is not an emotion, audience.
I don't know. I feel pretty cyclonic rift right now.
You feel pretty cyclonic. Remember, all the rares and mythics are very swingy. Anything can bring Mark back to the game here. We just have to hope he doesn't have it or doesn't think of a really clever way to use one of his cards.
Okay. I think I can get really close, but I don't think I can pull this off. So I have a card called Wonder.
Okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
what Wonder says is I choose a color, and then it's worth 2 points. Oh, wait. It's worth 2 points for every card in play or
Or
in
the discard pile.
So I'll name blue. So 2, 2, and 2. So it's now worth 6 points. So I have 12 points. So I do win this turn.
He figured it out again,
comeback.
Matt
Okay.
Rascal.
Okay.
But we're drawing a card now.
What about bashfulness, Mark?
This is great.
I'm sorry?
because
Your
play
bashfulness.
this into this.
No. It only goes away the turn I play it.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for later.
Oh.
We all learn new things all the
play-
time.
I thought you played this game a lot, Ari.
I have.
This
know.
end up being 5. But this into this is just get to
Big ol'
3 more
shrug.
motions. Yeah, because this lets you play an
Okay,
extra.
I'm
This
gonna
you would
play
discard this
Apathy.
to make it 2 extra.
Apathy is just worth 4. So I go up to 16.
Mark, sorry, your bashfulness is not on the board anymore. You won a round.
No.
Right?
Bashfulness only goes away if you win the turn you play it.
The turn you play it.
Yes.
Gotcha.
See, it's hotly.
I mean, we could talk to the rules lawyer of mood swings if you
I
like.
remember an old playtest version of bashfulness.
No, bashfulness, the way bashfulness works is it's only the turn you play it. If it doesn't win the turn you play it, it sticks around.
Sounds OP to me.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm now at 16, but you're at 11.
could make that
We're definitely in
mistake.
striking distance here. Now, I went first,
Oh.
so you have to beat me.
This is actually at 3 right now.
Oh, that's
We're
the
at
3.
9.
Oh.
That's right.
Okay.
This is a white card. That's our secret.
Okay. So then this and then this. I'll be playing Kindness again.
Okay.
After playing this, you may play an additional mood this turn if it has a
So you go-
1,
So you go to 12.
3, or a 5 in its top. And I'll play Cheer. After playing this mood, you may discard a card from your hand with the 0, 2, 4, or 6 in its top right corner. If you do, this mood's value becomes 5. But I have nothing left in my hand, so.
Okay, so that takes you to. Go ahead.
Happiness.
Oh,
We've unlocked the happiness condition.
Let's go.
Very nice, very nice. So happiness is worth
Get 'em.
8 if there's a red and white card in play. So happiness gets her to
20.
20.
Woo!
GG.
Very good.
Way to go,
Oh.
Athena.
Very good.
Incredible. Thank you so much for volunteering to come up and play. You also get to take this with you. Enjoy. All right, now we will tell you now what all you get in the deck when you are able to buy Mood
Okay,
Swings.
so when you buy Mood Swings, it comes with 45 cards. 23 of the cards are common. They're random from a selection of 48 possible cards. When you have 14 uncommons that are random from a possible 40 cards. There are 6 rare cards from a possible 30 cards, and there are 2 mythics from a possible 15 cards. So what that means is you get 45 cards out of a potential 133. And the idea is basically everybody's deck is different. As I said before, when you go to your friend's house and you play Mood Swings at their house, it's not quite the same game. Maybe they have imagination, maybe they don't. And the deck can change a lot based on that. Now, I talked a lot about the history of me making Mood Swings. It was a 28-year story, and we did not have time up on the stage for me to tell you the full story. But on Sunday, at 11 o'clock in room N09 and N10, I'm going to be giving a talk called The Making of Mood Swings, How to Design a Game in 28 Short Years, where I'm going to walk through the lengthy story of all the things I tried that didn't work until the one thing that did work. So if you want to hear more about it, I do talks at every MagicCon. This talk is all about mood swings. There's a lot of fun stuff in it. You will learn all sorts of stories. You'll learn my daughter's middle name. You'll learn a lot of stuff. So come to the talk.
Incredible. When are people going to be able to buy it?
What?
Because when it goes on sale.
Oh, okay. So if you would like to buy Mood Swings, it is on sale June 1st on Secret Lair for $24.99. And like I said, you will get 45 cards playable out of the deck. $24.99, yes.
Yeah.
It's a playable game. You don't need to buy anything but this. This is a completely playable game. If you want to get more cards, you can. You can opt in and do that. There is one more cool thing that we are doing. I told you that love held a special place in my heart. So they came to me and they said, Mark, we'd like to do a special version of love. We would like to have you illustrate it. For those that don't know, I've illustrated a number of Magic cards. The funny story behind this card is my producer is named Christina, and she wrote to me one day and said, hey, Mark, you were supposed to turn in your art 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, yeah, nobody told me to do it. So I grabbed crayons, I made a really quick picture, and I ran it to her. So from me being told to do the picture to my person having it in their hands was 2 minutes. And this, so it is shiny. There are only 500 of them. It's foil. I hand-signed every single one of them. And I had markers, so I drew faces on them and stuff. They're all unique. Every one is different from the other. And on 50 of them, I wrote little messages. And they didn't tell me I was going to do that till I did it. So I made them up on the spot. They're very, very silly. But anyway, this is sort of the chase card, if you will, of Mood Swings. Like I said, there's only 500 of them in the whole product. So if you get one of these, hold on to it.
Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much, Ari, Colby, Corey. Thank you to our volunteer, Athena. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for making Magic so great.